A university is not something that one simply opens, like a savings account or a jar of pickles. Any self-respecting academic institution was doubtlessly opened long ago by dignified people who wore bowler hats and spoke via subtitle. The world is a creation of the past, and it is our job to keep it all going and try not to touch anything.
Weather report. The campus is experiencing weather, presumably. Students are reminded that some of you are doing better than others. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. I hear that another university has opened its doors to the aspiring bookworms and lab rats of 2 Point County. Listeners may remember that I don't like new universities because they're not old and therefore not any good. If they were, they'd have opened a long time ago. That's called logic, students, though I don't suppose you'd know.
Starting in the science lab. Now taking students for scientography. timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it.
Welcome back. I can't say that I understand our county's recent fascination with opening pop-up universities on a weekly basis, but it seems appropriate to commemorate the opening of yet another fun-time house of real good learning. I thought we'd talk about the past, memories, and nostalgia. The feelings that things used to be, in some incalculable and all-encompassing sense, better. But why do we feel that way? Are we wearing rose-tinted glasses? Perhaps. Did everything used to be better? Probably.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. This is an academic institution. Our bathrooms are co-educational. Scientography lecture, starting now.
I used to love taking the train, the steam, the crisp sandwiches, watching people's luggage fall. Ah, those were the days. Sadly, I now find the experience of using our county's rail services is missing one rather vital component. I find that everyone seems all too engrossed by their mobile phones. Now, I have no interest in talking to anyone, but what I did like was ignoring people. It's just no fun if they do it for you.
frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Enough is enough. Are you disgruntled? Of course you are. I'm absolutely fuming. That's why I'm voting for Tabitha Windsock. Vote Tabitha Windsock. Drastic times call for drastic measures.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. that are needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
I was recently stolen back to the days of my youth. Yes, after inadvertently trapping myself in the airing cupboard, what did I come across but my old wooden tennis clogs? It had been too long since I thought about my days on the university tennis team. It was said that the mere sound of our carved shoes were enough to cause eruptions of rosy cheeks and giggling on campus, although some believed that it had something to do with our shorts.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Whatever happened to wooden tennis shoes anyway? The visual spectacle of tennis used to be accompanied by a positive symphony, a sound like a company of coconuts dancing on a ballroom floor. Only wooden tennis clogs can produce such an enchanting auditory experience. But what do they wear now? Ghastly, squeaky things. And for what? Added grip? Light weight? It's practically cheating.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush.
The rise of the synthetic shoe is not confined to the tennis court, sadly. I'm sure many long-time listeners know that I visit Confetto's Cobblers once a year and treat myself to a pair of brogues, or loafers if I'm feeling scandalous. On my most recent visit, however, I was horrified to find that my dear cobbler had been replaced with an establishment by the name of the Shoe Zoo. But can one truly describe their collection of footwear as a menagerie without possessing a single pair of brogues? I think not.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
Remember the start of the show? Remember when we were going to talk about nostalgia? Oh, what a paradise it seems. And yet, here we stand, talking about training shoes. Another vision gone awry over the savage passing. How fitting. How dreadfully sad. Things used to be better, dear listeners. How can you know for sure? Well, my show is over. They can't be getting better, can they?
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. The summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. preparing students for virtual normality.
I'm DJ Shorts, the host giving you the most on Campus Radio. It's been too long, and I've been dying to play this next song. See if you notice what they do on the 9th bar in the 2nd verse. Oh, it's really something. We'll be back after this.
Assistant needed in library. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Who even goes to the student union? When I want a milkshake, I don't want a pint of Milkmaid. It's so artificial. I just can't take it anymore. I'd much rather go a little off the beaten path and try something local. And preferably very lumpy. Anything from the stomach churner dairy and Smogley is sure to be nice and separated. Now that's a milkshake.
cleanliness, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
And now, a segment about a student taking an exam. Bertie had been up all night preparing for an important test. He'd done the revision, he'd set his alarms, but then, some hours later, disaster struck. It was as he finished his paper that he realised he hadn't been using a pen. He thought he was dotting I's and crossing T's, but sadly, he was just making gestures with his hand over a piece of paper. It's a nightmare for so many of us, but today it was Bertie's reality.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Doesn't matter how desperate you are. No No urinating on campus facilities. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Waiter! Waiter! Oh, the service here is terrible.
You could go out. Or you could stay in. With a bowl of hog logs. You've tried fine dining, but this is swine dining. Only Hog Log cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
You've been waiting for this, and now you have. I'm finally going to talk about the Boogie Nights. I'm sure I didn't need to tell you that I was actually in on the group of Funky Nights very, very early. And I thought they were a real bright spot in the county's music scene. But I must say, I'm just not enjoying them as much these days. I mean, really. I know I like them, but they just shouldn't be this popular. Another perfectly excellent obscure band ruined by too many fans. It's just selfish. It really is.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.